Longhorns and the Clemson Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff. Out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Johnson. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, 1st and goal. so close to cashing it in for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
A nice job by the defense swarming to the football. And anytime you're having the ball being pitched or you're having a lateral on the play, you want to get to that guy who's doing it, hit him, make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover. Nice job by the defense disrupting it with speed, getting to the football, recovering that sucker.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Got a man. It's Smothers. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration, just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do, starting the game, forcing a turnover.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
You see if they go back to the run here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Working that left side now. Great move. Now he's got room. Snags it and he's open. He's at the touchdown, Clemson. He got a step and just dusted the field. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they find Payton from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davidson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
It's
going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picks up the first down. Busts through behind his pad. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play,
snags it, and there's running room. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6.
Number 81, set to kick this one.
On the move from inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Got a man. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
On deck today, a Power 4 matchup between two conferences that now stretch coast to coast. It's Big Ten versus ACC with conference bragging rights in play. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Clemson Tigers against the Oregon Ducks. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
New Orleans always knows how to do it right here in the college football playoff. The Sugar Bowl with such proud history. They are one of the best hosts we've seen, and these fans have not disappointed. They arrived early. They've been loud, and we are ready to kick things off here for this playoff game, guys. It is loud, crazy, and exciting down on the field. The teams are going to have to be locked in and focused. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. First play, looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Short gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
It's a booming punt, showcasing the leg strength. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Play action here on 1st down. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. He's got breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Sees an opening. He goes out of bounds, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
To get the edge like this, you've got to take care of that edge defender, and they do a great job on the left side of this offensive line, getting it blocked up. Then you need some perimeter blocking as well. Wide receivers, selfless on the outside. Nice run right here on the toss play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Defense all over that 1st down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's gotten...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Tigers will crank up the tempo.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
So it's 2nd down and 9. The completion not producing much there on 1st down. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Chris, this is exactly what they were concerned about. They know their quarterback is undersized, and this defensive front 7 is big and fast and physical. And here they're able to just bat this ball away at the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. Trying for a 4th down completion. Tries the right with a quick throw. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's caught. He's got room. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
When you have a player of this caliber as an offensive play caller, you've got to find creative ways to get him touches. This is exactly what I'm talking about. A touch pass that goes for an explosive. Great job sealing the edge, and then it's about the ability to be explosive out there, and look at him go. Great job being elusive, and a huge play for this offense. When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Moore. Gets rid of it on the move. He's got it right near the end zone. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Caught in the end zone. They throw.
Having a guy like this in this area of the field is like a warm blanket for a quarterback. He knows that he's got the big body tight end, great hands. That's a matchup that they can exploit, and he does so for a touchdown here. Chris, that's a beautiful throw by this quarterback.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. He just sprints into the end zone. And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And it'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught quickly. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking for some space. It's Davison. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Here comes the rush. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on third down.
This is an absolute boomer of a punt. Let's see if he can make a play on this return. Powering through the defender. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Design quarterback run. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45.
The defense has got to start committing more guys to stopping the run, because on these quarterback runs, think about it, Chris, you're adding a hat as the offense, and that's why it's such an advantage. He's obviously got the athleticism to do so, and here he picks up a huge gain. Nice explosive run from the quarterback.
Got an opening here. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
They've got a change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
A short completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. And now Oregon will spend their 2nd timeout. Just the 1 timeout remaining now in the half. The Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Using his legs on the scramble. And he slides down. It's enough for the first down. Solid run.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense if they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles. He's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
They just have to do a better job defensively of sealing that edge. A lot of teams will talk about building a run wall, but also building a hard edge. And here, they're just not able to contain the running back, toss to the right. It's easy for him to get outside.
Touchdown, Clemson. Still no answer for this offense. Looks like a design run all the way. The big guys up front do a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage. That's an easy touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
That's such a good job up front. This defense is playing so well. Chris, if you're going to defend the screen pass well, up front, this is what you have to do. You've either got to sell out to the quarterback right away, which is what you see here, and they get the contact and then ultimately the incompletion, or you have to recognize what's going on, retrace your steps, and get in the hip pocket of that running back to defend the pass. One of the two. You can't be in no man's land, and here they sell out, get the contact on the quarterback for an incompletion.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Short throw complete to the tight end. That big gain gets the first, and that'll be the last play before our 2-minute timeout. The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Hill. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Oh, the pocket collapsing. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense, is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. To throw, it's Moore. The receiver grabs it, and he goes out of bounds right at the midfield mark.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the pressure's on. Picks the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. He grabs it inside the 20. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. And they spend the timeout now after gaining the 1st down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback. To cap it off with a touchdown, we talked about the importance of this drive. Getting to the end zone before halftime, and now to get the football to begin the 3rd quarter, Joe. What an opportunity.
That opportunity to double up is so massive. Every coach that we talk to, Chris, talks about the middle portion of the games and owning and winning the middle portion of these games, leading into half and then right out of halftime. Well, they've done half of that. Now can they capitalize early in the 3rd quarter with another drive?
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to pass. It's Reynolds. Moves out of the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. An explosive play for this passing game. And now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. Got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field.
Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking.
We always talk about the middle portion of these games being so important, and that is a vital drive and great success, building momentum as they head into the locker room. Now they can go make a few adjustments and come out in the second half and try to sustain this momentum.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To throw, it's Moore. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and he's swarmed quickly. It's a sack. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Defense not pressing this time. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. The Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Ducks offense retakes the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so...
Look out, he's got space ahead. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down. Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
And the back now goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Moore. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. The Ducks looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. In the red area, it's Davison. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon, to put them on top now.
Tight ends are such a threat in this area of the field. And, Chris, you've got to go to the matchups, the big body players. This is like basketball on grass. Post them up, throw it in the end zone, and it's a touchdown.
Team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Tigers come up the line to crank the tempo up here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And again, they stop him for no gain. Briggs up 4th down. Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Well, it's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
They'll run it from the gun. And they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd.
Touchdown, Ducks. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
That is how you capitalize on great field position. You get aggressive and you go and you put the ball in the end zone. You can't settle for a field goal at that point. For an offense, you step on the field, the quarterback, you know you got to put that ball in the end zone. They're able to do so. That's a really good job by them and a solid throw for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Using his legs here. Oh, he's got open space. He's in the clear. Now the 40. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaking tackles. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Scanning the field. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down, number 48.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
They're looking downfield. It's Moore. He'll throw it now. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Open field ahead. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's 3rd down. You're trailing, have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
Working clock with the ground game.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Second down play coming up. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. A little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. He's got Quinter in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return will be brought down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On first down, it's play action. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. The Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
That is not how you want to start this drive. Other than turning it over, that's about the worst thing that can happen. Now they're way behind the chains and they're off schedule. And Chris, at this point, you're looking to maybe get half of this back. The only thing that you should be trying to do on this second down play call is get to a position where you've got third and manageable to try to move the sticks.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Such a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble and move.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. RPO here, fourth down completion to the right.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on fourth down. That's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25.
That is exactly what you're looking for on offense here in this situation. Inside of 2 minutes, you're down in this ball game. You've got to get first downs and stop the clock. And the quarterback does both of those things. He picks it up with his legs and gets out of bounds. Beautiful job.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this quarterback is trying to make something happen.
And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Scanning the field. It's Moore. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, my goodness. I know it's unlikely here, but this is the only thing that you couldn't do. Just run the football, and this clock is going to be run out for the win. What are they doing throwing the ball? This is a greedy play call and a worse decision by the quarterback. Maybe this comes back to bite him. We'll see.
Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5.